Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen?
Hello.
Hello.
So,
everyone.
welcome to another edition of Grizzly on the Hunt with FDL Paranormal. So, welcome everybody. Let's see what we got here. Hello, Mort.
Hi,
Let's
Mort.
see here. Raymond, Eric,
Hi, Eric.
Samantha.
House.
Hello.
Yeah, let's see here. We also got Liana and Crazy Witch coming around the corner, and here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. I love it. So yes, Gary, Denise, Liana, and you missed it right before the show, ladies and gentlemen. Nikki's EMF detector still going off, but all of her cat balls were going off at the same time. It was wait, what's going on? Why are you breaking up already?
If you spider like that walking down the wall, if you had boots, you'd be wearing them.
Yeah, right. Hey, D and Tammy Johnson, welcome to the show. And just like me in the graveyard, right? Lovely Rita May. I love that song every time I see Rita. So hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition. So what's been going on with you all?
Well, who wants to go first?
Well, not a lot with me because I've been poorly, so I haven't been doing much. I've made contact with a few people that I want to get on our podcast, and I think they will just be amazing to come on and talk about a specific experience that person had. So right. I'm looking forward to that. I just need to finalise the date when he's able to come on and do it. But I'm looking forward to it. He's fascinating. He's a fascinating guy, and I just think he's brilliant. So I just need to nail him down for a date where he can come on.
Awesome.
That would be good.
Mm.
Yeah, your EMF detector back there is just like flickering.
I know.
Flickering. It's crazy, isn't it, tonight?
It's crazy, though. But I'll tell you what happened the other day. I don't know if I've mentioned this before. But because I've been poorly, I was laying on the sofa with me. We got a little dog called Luna, and I was laying with her, and then all of a sudden she just jumped up and started growling in towards this corner, and I was like, "Oh, what's the matter?" Because she doesn't growl. She's not a barky dog at all, and she was just stood there with like her heckles were up on the back of her back, and she was just growling, and I was like, "What's going on?" So I put the K2 on, as you do, and I was like, if there's anybody here, can you make it flash? And it was going like into the red. And then all of a sudden she just barked. And when she barked, it went completely nothing. No K2 spikes.
Wow.
Nothing. It was weird.
Wow.
Your K2 is spiking now.
I know.
Yeah, it is. It's like on the second one. Yeah.
The weirdest thing is, if I take it off that clown doll, it stops. If I put it on the doll, it carries on like that.
That's odd.
Wow.
So like if I move it, it stops, right? And then I do this and lean it up against it. That was cat ball, that was me.
Interesting.
That is interesting.
Weird, isn't it? It's odd.
And I'm just going to say, I've got the Spirit Talker on, and as the intro was coming up, Doll's Whisper came up, and Benedict.
Oh, why is Benedict and Francis always come on our show? I don't understand.
That was odd, yeah. And Brother.
Do you know what? Francis is a very popular name for where we go to that place, to Bishton. That comes up quite a bit, Francis.
Yeah.
Really?
Odd, strange.
That is. That's very weird.
Did that work, Michael?
So I'm still broadcasting live in Louisville, Kentucky, ladies and gentlemen. So did you all see there goes the cat ball? There goes the cat ball. So right before the show, all the cat balls she had laying out, ladies and gentlemen, were going off. It was like right before we went live. I was like, oh my gosh. But so Michael got to saw me like lose my stuff in the cemetery. Did you get to see it, Nikki?
It was amazing.
No, it was not. Who in the right mind was riding a bicycle in the middle of the cemetery at night?
I know, but
it looked like somebody was running toward. It looked like a ghost. running towards me.
It was just your reaction was hilarious for a start, and it was this. Oh, it was just that bit. Obviously, I was crying with laughter.
I was like, I thought I was gonna die.
That's just the way you looked over your shoulder. So you looked over your shoulder, you're like,
yeah. I was like, it's gonna get me, and I just froze. I didn't grab a camera. I didn't do nothing.
He just turned back round to the camera, and that was it. It was like I thought he'd glitched out. And then it was like, there's a guy on a bicycle riding through the cemetery, but he thought it was a ghost, literally running through the cemetery. Oh, it was funny. But I did think, like, your daughter was amazing. I thought she was brilliant. She had a really good kind of energy about her. She was really sweet to listen to.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, she actually did not know what was going on. And when I was losing my cool, right, when I saw it, she didn't know what I was fixated on. Yeah. And she was trying to figure out what I was like losing my cool on. So she locked onto it, and she was like, oh, because she couldn't believe her eyes too. Hey, Tina Alice. Welcome to the show.
Good. I really enjoyed it.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, is this really happening right now? And I'm like,
I was just crying. I was crying with laughter.
It was funny. Like, Mick was in the back office while I was in here watching it, and I was laughing so hard. He had to come in and said, "What are you laughing at?" And I was like, "Rewind and watch this. It's just so funny." So yeah, it was good. I really enjoyed it. Actually, it was a really good episode. So if anybody hasn't seen it, you need to watch it. It's really good.
And then you want to know why people are like, "Well, how come we didn't get a picture of it?" Because because I froze, because I was like, is this really happening? I'm gonna die, because it was faded out. We had a half of a moon, right?
Tina's watched it.
So and I couldn't believe it, and I was like, because I caught it coming towards me, and the only thing I had was the monitor lighting up, the table. And I had night vision goggles and everything. And I love the feedback. And I always tell people, on any investigations, the feedback, tell us what to do, give us recommendations, because that really helped. Because, you lose your train of thought in the process of what you want to do. And people are like, get the ghost box out, do this, do that. And you're like, yeah, that's a good idea. Hand it to Shelby, hand it back. So that was giving us, because I wasn't thinking, because, and then, of course, I was laughing so hard, because it was so embarrassing. But, if I had a camera to show you all would have laughed too, as hard.
Oh, yeah.
Because it looked like a transparent ghost, like in a movie. And it was just, it was just funny. And if that guy ever watched that video, he would have probably lost it too. That was me. I got Grizzly. But anyways, we had a good experience.
It was good. It was really good. But if you guys come over here ever to the UK, you must bring Shelby with you, because I think
absolutely.
I think she'd be good on an investigation.
Oh yeah. So now she's hooked now.
Yeah.
Now she did get towards the end when she got the tingling sensations and all that stuff. Now I did kind of lose it when I thought I got touched, because it was weird, because I thought something like, I don't know how to describe it. I don't know if I thought it was like a twig or something, towards the end. And so, but it was interesting. And then I sent you all the link.
But I couldn't find anything, like, I didn't see anything like drop down on you. There wasn't anything picked up on the camera. No.
But what was weird is we had people with abilities. We're saying we see, people around you and all this other stuff, and they were giving descriptions, and that was like giving me cold chills. And then after the show, they were sending pictures, and what they were doing is they were doing screenshots, and they actually had faces behind us, and I was like, oh my god! And they actually caught stuff, and I was like, wow! And they were seeing orbs we didn't see, and so forth. So that threw me for a link, for a loop too. So it was very interesting.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was very good to watch. You amazed me, because like when you said, I'm going to do a live at a graveyard, I'm expecting you to like walk around with a handheld and a mic like strapped to your top here. But then
Yeah,
when I put it on, I didn't expect like the full caboose, like the table, the mic stand on, the monitors.
Oh no, man. I mean, I've got, everything I've got in the studio. I've got extra equipment to go out in the woods, anywhere to do live anywhere. Thanks to the viewers and everybody to have everybody to go out to anywhere in the field and broadcast live. And that was, in hindsight, a lot of people are like, well, I thought you were going to do this and that. And it's like, when the activity stopped, it was like, oh, what do we do next? Because we wanted to do a tour, right? Because Elvis Presley's grandparents were there. So, we wanted to do a tour of that, the graveyard. We want to do the night vision binoculars and night vision goggles and do other stuff. But, I didn't want a bunch of dead time too. But hindsight, right? It's like, the comments and suggestions. Next time we'll do a lot of things different and look at more of the feedback. But, how hindsight is when you go back and watch the video and look at the comments. And so, we're going to, I had everything out there and we had so much equipment. And like Michael and I talked about, you take all this equipment and we didn't use 3/4 of it.
No.
So, and now we'll tell you this. Now, I had trail cameras set out throughout the cemetery. And I pulled the SD cards, and now some of them caught videos. But when I went back and watched the videos, they were, he just got bumped. The videos, when they played, they were just dark videos. Now, these are trail cams, ladies and gentlemen, that record during the dark. So it was like nothing on them, which was very strange. So I don't know what that was at or what that was about. So, hey, Rosemary, welcome to the show. So, so it didn't capture any images. So there were just blank videos, just in the dark. So no orbs or anything. So that was very strange. But they had a lot of lights on like tombstones. So I was trying to like fixate my eyes on them because it looked like, and this is where I wanted the night vision goggles, and I forgot my tripods. One thing I did forget. To put the night vision goggles on to set them to record. And because it looked like shadows moving between the tombstones. Now, I did say that some of them, had to be solar power. With the solar power lights, they would get dim and get bright. So I would debunk that with bad, solar power. So some of that. But some of them with the mausoleums and stuff, they had the power behind the lights, and the stained glass lights, if you would stare at it, and that's where people are like, are you seeing any peekers? And it's like, I don't know, because I'm trying to like look, but I'm like, out of the corner of this side, I would like see something. And it's like, am I seeing this? Or is this my eyes playing tricks on me, right? Because I got the laptop here and the lights shining on me. So I'm trying to look over the laptop, and maybe I should have dimmed the laptop down some. Now, hindsight, right? So, but you're trying to get your eyes adjusted. So it was very interesting. Then the temperature, it felt like it dropped. And when I was holding the EMF detector up, it started pegging out. And it was around no electronics, and I showed it, and I debunked that, right? And then what was weird, the mic stand. And my mic, it clamps to the table. And it like slowly was just like, ooh, and it landed against my chest. Yeah. And now that freaked me out because when I clamp my mics down, I clamp them down. Hey, Lala. Oh, thank you. And I clamp it down. And it's like, how did that get pushed over? So when I pushed it back and I tightened it, and I mean, it was tightened pretty tight, and I pulled it, and I moved the table, and I was like, I don't know. So that was weird. And then Shelby's light got knocked over. So we couldn't explain that. Now, we didn't say that was paranormal. So, things can fall, right? But that was weird. Now, before we went live, I was sitting there, and Burkhart's grave was behind me. And I'm just sitting there, laying out all the equipment, the lanterns, the EMFs, and the bags. And next thing you know, I'm on Burkhart's grave. And Shelby's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I don't know. And she's laughing. And so I'm like, I'm sorry, Burkhart. I don't know what happened. It's like I got like knocked over. I don't know if the folding chair was fine. I didn't. Now look, the legs weren't bent. You know those little folding chairs you take to like the ball games and stuff with the cloth. The legs weren't bent. I wasn't on an incline or anything. I don't know what happened. So we just let that go and chalked it up as whatever. So was that paranormal? I have no idea. So, and then the EMF, being held, and then we apologized. Was that Burkhart, paying us a visit? Was he mad because I fell? Did he knock me out of the chair? But, that would have been funny on camera because that happened right in front of the camera. Hey, Science Bob. Thank you, Lala. But I always tell people on any investigations, whether it's Bigfoot, paranormal, whatever, especially going live, any feedback, I love it. Positive, negative, whatever, any ideas, throw it out.
Well, honestly, I mean, how long was the show for? It was on for like an hour and, I don't know, something, 15, 20 minutes or something.
Something like that, yes.
Yeah, but I felt like by the time it ended, I just started to watch it. I wanted it to go on for longer.
Yeah, a lot of people said that, and I felt bad, right? Because like all the activity just like stopped for a minute.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, now what do we do next? And I didn't want, because let's face it, we watch the paranormal shows, right, on TV, and it's back to back, with activity and so forth. And I didn't want a bunch of dead air on the live show, and I got nervous. But what I should have done is like I said, went to the Elvis's grandparents' grave and did a tour and took some equipment in hindsight, right, and tried other techniques. It's what we should have done, because I could have broadcasted all night if I wanted to.
The trouble is with paranormal activity, you'll get that. You'll get like a bunch of stuff that happens, and then you'll get like a lull. And it's almost like they're having to recharge to do something else.
Right.
So, but honestly, I felt it was really, really good, and I wanted it to go on for longer.
Yeah, and I apologize to everybody. But one thing I really did love about the investigation overall was the interaction with the audience and how they got involved. Yeah. Hey, Sam Thomas, how you doing? Welcome to the show. I really liked that because they got involved, were, asking questions, giving suggestions and so forth and giving feedback. And I really love that. Hey, Michigan Bob, welcome to the show there, sir. How you doing? So, and I did. That was I really liked that a lot. So
yeah, you should do another one.
Yeah, we are. And next time we'll go to Elvis's grandparents' grave. But just remember, ladies and gentlemen, do not pull any pranks, because I'm retired law enforcement. I do pack heaters. So, because a lot of people are like, he didn't blast that person. What are you gonna do? You gonna right at a ghost? I mean, come on, ladies and gentlemen. So, but but it was very interesting. We have some more planned, and we'll probably broadcast them live in the woods. That's going to be spooky. So that's going to be really interesting.
It'll be good. I do like it. Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah.
Very good. So Michael has been up to something this week, haven't you, Mick?
Yeah, I've made a new REM pod. If anybody don't know what a REM pod is.
It's very rustic.
So
what is a REM pod?
A REM pod is a basic device which sets when you turn it on, it sets a field.
Hey, Barb.
It sets an electromagnetic field around it. So if it gets manipulated or touched, it will set an alarm, obviously, and light up and make a noise. So I only made a quick one for us the other day because I wanted to try it, because people are charging like $300 for a REM pod now, and I don't think they should cost that much to the average ghost hunter. Do you know what I mean? So I've sort of made one which cost about $100, and I'm thinking about selling them on. But I've made my own one. If I can get it. It looks a bit rustic. Let me turn my background off.
Oh, my office is a mess. I've been working in there today.
Oh, no. So look, I've made that. So, and it's got a.
That's pretty cool.
It's got a detachable aerial. So,
You
this
can
is, only,
pack it away
this is
safely.
only a quick sketch up just to see if I could do it or not. So, basically, when you turn it on, if anything touches or goes near the aerial,
You can't see the colours. Oh, you can now when they go up.
so that's what sets it off. It triggers it off. So we made this. I'm going to leave it on and I'm going to put it in the doorway again. Yes.
Yeah, do that.
So we made this the other night, and I put it down in. I put it down in the doorway, just to see what. Obviously, we get loads of the music box going off in the doorway.
Yeah, that's where. Yeah, I was about to say that's where we put the music box.
Hang on, let me just download the video, and I will.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
What happened?
Video on. Oh, I sound terrible.
Hang on.
Your EMF is still going off over there.
I know. I've just switched it off and switched it back on again, just to kind of refresh it, like reset it, but it's still going.
Is it actually flashing now, or is that?
Yeah, it's flashing.
It's flashing now.
It's crazy.
But the weirdest
and
thing is, if I take it off of the cloud, right? If I take it off of it, it stops. When I put it on it, that's me, cat ball. That's me. It carries on.
So I presented it. So this was literally shortly after I made this device.
Oh, I sound terrible. I hope you've edited it.
No.
You touched the stick on top of the box.
Have you even listened to it?
Go on, please. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, thank you. Step away from it. Step away. Step away from it for a second. Are you holding on to it now? Okay, thank you. Step away for us. Where's it doing that? Are you still standing there? You're standing in the doorway. Okay. If you don't like us being here, what do you think standing there? Just holding it?
Well, it's not that. So obviously that happened. So we left it on for. So we left it on for 2 hours after that. Nothing. So I don't know what to say about that. That's in the same location as where the music box was when the music box was going off.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So I've set it up now. It is in that location now.
Is it on now? Is it?
Should I try and live stream it from my phone? If I come into the studio on my phone, I can set the camera up.
Is it
on the
live?
box.
Have you switched it
Can
on?
I ask a question? So you know the back door to your office?
Yeah.
And where your office is that extended, or was that like originally a back door?
No, it is an extension on the house.
No, it's not, is it?
But
Because this is like an annex bit, an overhead bit. And this is where the lady used to sit and smoke, the old lady.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It used to be like it was open before, and then they built it, they bricked it up and put the windows in there. But that's where she used to sit out there and smoke cigarettes,
So she
which is
spent
why I smell cigarettes.
Yeah, so she spent a lot of time in that bit.
She has spent a lot of time in there, yeah, and
It's
like
probably like a happy place. So if she was coming back to the house, she would go back to sort of where she would sit and like have a cigarette.
she never used. The weirdest thing is, it's apparently she never really used the living room area at all. She only either sat in the kitchen area or in that back where the office is now.
Yeah.
So
The cat ball's going off.
cat ball now.
Eric wants to know, did you put every individual lights to an ante?
Did you put every individual lights to an ante?
Mick.
Michael.
Oh, I'm just. What did it say? Eric said.
Did you put every lights to an ante?
What? I don't know what you mean.
Let me click on it again.
We put it on. We solder it to the motherboard.
Yeah, so basically we get the basic motherboard and then we pick what lights we want to use.
Was every light individual or are they all together?
They're individuals.
They're individual lights. So they're individually set up. So the closer you get to it, the more lights that will light up.
Yeah.
So the stronger the light will hit.
So you're getting all the activity today.
The spirit talker, Elric, come up and we're listening.
Elric, why do you all get these weird names? Hey, Katie. Name. Welcome to the show, Katie. Oh, to the antenna, he said. To the antenna.
Oh, sorry. Eric said it was awesome. What did he say? So the lights are on the antenna. Yeah, because it runs through the circuit board. And I've made a detachable antenna. So if obviously it makes it safe for traveling. So obviously you can take the antenna out, stick it inside the box, and then that's your whole equipment done. So it saves breaking the antenna because they are very flimsy, the antennas, because they need to be light.
Yeah, it's like our old REN pod, our aerial just got bent the whole time because obviously when you finish the investigation, you just pack it all away, don't you? But I wanted to make this one specific so that you could actually detach it, so you can put that
makes sense.
And you can, it's not going to get damaged or bent or anything like that. So that's why we did it with a jack version rather than already built in.
Dee wants to know, does Gladys ring a bell?
I hope that lady's name wasn't Gladys. I just got that. No, it wasn't Gladys.
And Katie's granddad, please come through. What's your granddad's name?
Here from the other night. Can you go to that box again and touch it and make it light up?
Do you know, it's every time Mick speaks, your cat balls going off, and I've noticed when he says the word light, it goes off as well.
Yeah, that is correct.
Try it again, Mick.
Can you come forward and touch one of the lights?
Not going to do it now.
Do you like the ball up, please?
Yeah, if there is
look at that! Look at that!
Is it lit up?
Light, isn't it? It's the word light.
Yeah.
Thomas Duncan, Katie said. Thomas Duncan.
Nicola, if you get anything come through on the
I'll let you know. Yeah.
Now haven't we got the name Thomas come through before on the Spirit Walker?
That's familiar. Yeah. The word twins and Archibald has just popped up. Archibald.
If there is any spirits here that wants to talk to anyone, or anyone knows that our guests are on, can you come forward? We've got bad
again. See if it happens again. Can you come in and light this ball up behind me? Can you light the ball up, please? Use the energy in the room. Light the ball up, please. I'm going to do it now.
Can you light the balls up?
K2's going.
Yeah.
It's odd. Bizarre.
It is.
Oh, look at it.
It's going off again.
Your finger.
Not my finger. I look like E.T. E.T.
So I've been making that for the last week or two because it's annoying because we was going to buy one, but I thought for $300 or in your country
cat ball again,
£300 here to buy a REM pod, and I thought they are good to have. And we bought a cheap one ages ago, and it didn't really work that well. So I thought, let me find out and do some digging, and I'm going to make my own. Basically, that box, I had some leftover oak, and I cut it up. It's only like a rough edit for us. I just wanted to see how well it would work with having being in a wooden box, to be fair, because that oak that's been cut up, that oak's got to be at least 200 years old.
The word
And
vortex
maybe-
has just come through as well.
Word what?
My mic got muted.
The word what? Vortex.
Vortex, yeah.
Katie, it's also my granny's birthday today, and she passed away in 2001. My granddad passed away last October. I'm sorry to hear that, Katie.
Sad, isn't it?
Oh, I want my REM pod to light up again like it did the other night.
It might to give it a minute. It takes time for the energy to build. Have you switched it on, Mick?
Yes, it's on. It's on. It's so loud as well.
But you know that's weird, because if we look at the past shows we've done, right? It's either the REM pod or the cat balls. It's one of the devices or the other, right?
Yeah, it's one or the other, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like it gets attached to that one device and goes, "Oh, I can use this. I ain't got the time to use anything else."
Or does it take more energy to use one or the other, or less energy to use? See, I don't know.
As you asked that, Grizzly, draining has just popped up.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, Rebecca, welcome to the show.
That's crazy, isn't it? Draining.
Maybe there's not a lot of energy at the moment.
Can you make that cat ball light up just one more time?
Mick, you need to angle it a bit better, babe.
What's up?
Can you move the angle? I can't see the box.
Yeah, the box is there.
I need to put my glasses on.
Yeah, you can see it. It's right in the middle.
You see it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you go and light that box up? That's in the doorway.
Iris, if you're here, can you walk to me in this back room? Come and have a cigarette with me. I don't smoke, by the way. She does. She makes the house smell smoky.
I would flip out. That thing just went.
I know.
I'd like it to go off now, though, because then people will be able to see it.
I think it will in a minute. I really do. I think it just needs to. If we keep talking.
Yeah. And it just.
Yeah, I think it will. I think it will. Just needs to build the energy a bit.
Yeah, take the energy. Use the energy.
I've got so much lag on my computer, and I don't know why. It's really frustrating me.
Yeah, but we have got a bad storm going on at the moment, haven't we?
No, I think it's my computer. I can't work it out. On my phone, it's fine. There's no lag on my phone. I don't know why it is. Something's affecting
What was that?
I heard it.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. Sounded like something was thrown.
Yeah, but I heard something outside in our garden.
No, I just heard. What did you hear? Something like went like a.
Yes, that's what I heard.
Yeah. I can't whistle, but it was like a whistly sound.
I have to.
And we caught that before on the show. If you stop and remember.
Yeah.
It's like a whistling sound. I'm still a bit poorly, Barb, but I'm getting there. Getting there. You can hear by my voice. It's horrible. I hate it.
Husky.
All husky, karaoke.
I think it's nearly a full moon tonight as well.
The word growl.
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 Growl. Go on then.
It wasn't a growl though, was it? It was more like a high-pitched noise.
It was like, I can't even do it.
It's not the cat. He's just laying there.
My granddad loves gardening and sat and whistled in the garden
Was that
all
you,
the
Mick?
time.
Yeah, that was me whistling.
That was Meg.
God.
To make you jump.
Yeah.
Katie, what was your? So ask it. Mick, ask if it was Thomas whistling.
Ask what? Sorry, you keep breaking up.
Ask if it was Thomas whistling.
Thomas? Is that his name, Thomas?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm finding it hard to keep up because everything's laggy. Thomas, can you whistle for us, please? And let us know you're here. Is there a Thomas here? Can you copy this whistle?
I got a half to
like a breath.
like an air.
I heard it.
Did you hear that again?
Yes. I got headphones on. 3918, Mark. I have it marked.
I'm going to put my headphones on, I think.
It was slightly tonal.
My headphones. Just hang on one sec.
Penny Van says she heard that too.
Yeah, it was slightly tonal, but a bit breathy.
Science Bob says he heard a whistle. Yeah. Barb said she heard a whistle. So
yeah, that was strange.
So maybe it is Thomas coming through. Remember last time Barb's mom came through, remember?
Oh, yeah, Francis.
Flowers just came through?
Francis.
Again?
Is there a Francis here with us?
Yeah, Penny was like, right, it was like a breathy sound. Thanks, Crazy. I'll get there. A few more days, I think. It'll be all right.
Hey, Sam.
I want that box to go off. Come on.
Oh, no.
Come on. Any spirits here, please go towards the box in the doorway.
Grizzly, have you had much activity with your dolls?
I haven't been home. I've been in Louisville.
Bless you.
Oh.
Katie, we don't know who Francis is. I'm sorry, what did you say?
I was going to say Francis came through on the Spirit Talker.
Yeah.
It keeps coming through, Katie. We don't know.
Yeah. What?
I heard a whistle. Just then. Like that.
I know. Crazy. Go mad.
If there's any spirits here with us, can you come and make yourself known? You can communicate with us through the lights, through the boxes and the devices that are laying around our house.
Ooh.
Can you go towards that box on the floor like you did the other night?
Can you go and touch the antenna? What is another word I could use? They wouldn't know what that means. The wire, the stick sticking up.
The radio antenna.
The rod.
Touch that, please.
They know what a rod was.
What? Real. Yeah.
So did everybody on the chat see Grizzly's live in the graveyard? Did they see him?
We just,
oh my Lord, y'all keep bringing that up.
It's so funny.
I was crying.
It was funny. I was literally.
It
I had to leave the room and pause it because I was laughing so bad. I had to hold my cheeks like this because it was just so funny. Yeah, it was good. It was good. Why can I hear voices?
It was. You would have run if your equipment weren't there, wouldn't you, Grizzly?
Yeah, he would have done for sure. For sure, he would have. He just froze. He just turned. And the way that he pulled his head back, he just was like, he didn't know what to say. It was just funny. It was comical.
Froze. I was scared.
I know you were scared, but it was funny. And I almost died, Penny. Oh yeah, it was. Oh, it's the hardest laugh I've done in a long time. Put it that way.
It was funny. It was funny. So I'm just thinking what we could do to get.
But could you just go touch that thing?
I got it. Probably remember I'm not in my studio, so I'm in the kitchen broadcasting live. So there's probably a little bit of background noise. That's why I'm muting my mic a little bit.
Okay.
But go touch the aerial. Make sure it's okay.
It's still what? It is okay.
I know, but just touch it.
Watch it be turned off.
Somebody's turned it off, baby. I don't know. It is on. Okay. Spirit, if you hear that sound, go towards that box. It won't hurt you. Go towards the box and touch the aerial, the rod.
Do what I've just done.
That's sticking out the top. It'll make a noise and show pretty lights. Come and show us the lights.
I'm going to turn the light off in here because it was dark in here the other day, wasn't it?
Yeah. Can you show us the light? What can you do? Whenever you're ready. We'll be patient.
Have you got much on the Spirit Talker?
Oh, as you just said that, dress popped up, but no.
Dress.
You know, I was thinking, at least I saw Mick dress because every time I see him, he's always naked.
You just want to be naked. You keep bringing me.
He walks around the house naked, Grizzly.
I called him the other day. He was in the bathtub. I'm like, what? He's like, I'm taking a bath.
I know. I'm taking a bath. He is funny.
God.
Yeah, rim balls. Wasn't that funny? I made up a new term, rim balls.
Rim balls. Yes. It was good.
So
the weirdest thing is though, who is riding a bike through a graveyard at that time of night?
That was nuts.
I mean,
if you could have, just imagine sitting there going live and just having a conversation with the viewers. Yeah. And all of a sudden, out of the corner of your eye, you see a ghost figure running. And you're like, because you're trying to process it. And instead of grabbing the camera and picking it up and trying to film it, right? You're just like, ah. Yeah. But anyways. And then when I realized when it went by, and I'm like, it's running by me. I'm like, this is not happening. So, but yes, that's something that my daughter wanted.
It was funny. It was hilarious.
It was brilliant. It did make me laugh.
If I had a heart monitor hooked up, it would have exploded. It would have exploded. So. Oh man, that was something.
When I'm pissed off.
Oh, it was funny.
It was. I was crying at it. I couldn't help it. I had to watch it twice.
It was funny. Oh god. It was.
I think you just laughed with relief.
It's just his reaction. Is this his reaction?
It's like, is this really happening?
The way he turns around, like, just moves his head in. It's just like you can see his brain processing what's just happened, and it's like
I'm trying to process it because it's running towards me. And it's like, then you want to know why? Well, how come you get a picture of it? Wait, picture of it. I'm scared crapless.
I think you should play the clip.
It came out of the darkness, people.
I'll try and clip it.
See if you can do it. It's so funny.
I'm just trying to think how I can do it because I've got my phone.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we got a big
it was funny.
Hello, Bill. Welcome to the show.
It was hilarious, I have to admit. I had to rewind it.
Hello, Mandy. Welcome to the show. I did a live Mandy in the cemetery in Louisville, and I thought a ghost was running towards me in the dark. And it was a guy on a bicycle, and I thought I was going to die.
Oh God, it's
now
38.
Who in the hell would ride a bicycle in the middle of the cemetery?
Oh no, it's 38 minutes 40 seconds, Mick. If you want.
So,
not that I've rewatched it several times.
You know what's bad is I couldn't even breathe afterwards because my adrenaline was that pumped.
Oh
you
God!
know?
I just I mean, what time was that?
That was right after dark. That was probably, I don't know what time, how long we was been there, because we set up before dark because we had the table, the chairs, all the equipment laid out on the table and everything. So yeah. So
is there like a bridle? I don't think you call them bridle ways over there. It's like a pathway that runs through the cemetery. Is there like a get to A to B kind of?
Yeah, so there's roadways, right? Where you can drive your vehicles through. Yes. So we had our car parked on the roadway. Then we walked over by her grandparents' grave, and that's where we set up the equipment and the tables. So we wasn't far from the road, and that's where the guy was riding his bike. But in the dark, you can't see the road. And he was wearing dark clothing, and we had half of a moon. So, and that moon was just silhouetting him like he was transparent. And him on the bike looked like he was running. And that's what I thought it was, because it looked like a ghost out of a movie. So, yeah.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, out of the dark, out of nowhere. Yeah, that was something. That's an experience, and so yeah, I'm glad everybody got entertained off that.
Penny,
so I told Shelby, I told her to make sure you go to the bathroom before we go, because you don't know what's going to happen. We're going to be out there for a while.
Penny's right. Look, he was sucking in flies with his mouth wide open, eyes as wide as tea saucers. Voice went as high in pitch that only dogs can hear.
Yeah.
Oh, it was hilarious.
Yes, that was that. Then people want to know why you didn't take pictures, and I had cameras right there. I could have grabbed a camera and filmed it, and I didn't, because like you said, I was trying to process what I was looking at, and I was like, I couldn't. It was I just froze.
It's almost like when something weird happens like that, your brain goes into let's try and rationalize what's just happened.
Yeah.
Can we rationalize it? Is it debunkable? Is it paranormal? That's just. But when you was like, I thought it was running towards me, like a ghost was running towards me. I was just like, this is crazy. But who's riding their bike through a cemetery at that time of night?
I know, right? So
weird.
Unbelievable. So, I mean, I have no idea.
It is weird. Has he clicked that video yet?
Is that what he's doing to embarrass me even more?
No,
I know. I wonder what
So
I don't. Why would somebody even ride a bike through a cemetery? That's what kills me.
It's odd.
Maybe it was a ghost rider. Now, if it would have pedaled backwards, I would have died. If it would have went in reverse, yes, I would have really lost it.
If it was showed off on a penny farthing or something.
So yeah, I would have. Bad enough I saw that, right? So, but yeah, so that was pretty.
You're gonna play it because I might have to leave the room. Is it coming?
I have it. I just have to do a bit of editing on my phone.
Oh Lord!
It's good, honestly.
It was funny. We have to share it. If people haven't seen it, we have to share it.
Yeah, to know what we're talking about, really. Funny. It's good. It's good. It's good things to watch. It's good to watch.
2 seconds. It's just uploading. It's just uploading. But me and Grizzly were discussing. We're going to try and get people from all over the world that's got haunted items to come on our podcast and tell us their stories on what's happened with their items.
So absolutely.
So anybody out there, which is the show that's got haunted items or think they've got a haunted object, message inbox Grizzly, and then we'll get you on the show and discuss your haunted object.
Did he see you, Grizzly? Did the guy?
He had to see me. My face was lit up. I'm surprised he didn't run into a tree.
I bet he got home. His wife went, just believe what I've just seen in the cemetery. There was all flashing lights and a man sat at a desk. I pedaled as fast as I could to get out of there. Oh, goodness me.
Oh God, it's funny.
So I did put it out there for people that have any type of experiences, with any type of items or whatever. They're more welcome to come on the show. We'll have a round table or whatnot. So put it out there. Yeah, y'all. I lost my train of thought. I didn't even think about that, about him seeing me.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He probably started as fast as he possibly can to get out of there.
Did he speed up when he saw you?
That's probably what happened.
He probably looked and went, "What? I'm going home. What is going on in this town?"
I bet he's told everybody in the community. You never guess what I saw in the cemetery. I saw two guys sitting
cemetery. I'm not going through there again. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I like to hear that guy's story too. That I didn't think about that part. So yes, crazy witch. That's so. Did we lose somebody?
I think it's just uploading now. Give it a couple of seconds and I'll upload the clip.
But yeah,
coming up. But yeah, so we're going to contact someone about their haunted doll and try and get them on the show. I think he'll come on if one of you girls message him, if you know who I'm talking about.
Because we know people have objects out there that they have encountered, especially people that have items that have been passed down from family members, heirlooms, right? So people that probably bought furniture from, antique stores and so forth, that's probably have experiences. So I would love to hear them. So, yeah.
Yeah, we could put posts on our Facebook, couldn't we? Asking people to share with us.
So yeah, that's funny, Penny Van.
Grizzly, I think I've put it in the show. Can you see it? The clip?
Yeah, I got it. Hold on. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Nikki quit. Okay. Oh, and somebody riding a bicycle. False alarm on the cat mall. It was somebody riding a bicycle. I thought I saw a ghost running. I literally thought I saw a ghost running. It was somebody riding a bicycle. I thought I was gonna die. I really thought I was gonna die. I thought if somebody was running. What the frick? That's it. I can't believe that. That was not cool. Somebody trying to kill me. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's on the first. Oh, I froze. Ladies and gentlemen, I froze.
Oh, Grizzly. It did make me laugh. But the trouble is, this is what I was explaining to people. A lot of people moan. A lot of people moan about, like, why didn't you grab the camera and point it at it? But because when something like that happens, you just freeze. You're like, I just watch what's happening. And you never get the chance to grab something. You've never got something in your hand to capture what's going on. And it's like you just sat there, Grizzly, and then you just went, froze, and just watched it run across the cemetery because you actually thought it was a ghost. You didn't think of picking anything up. You just
I thought I was going to die. It was running towards me.
Oh, God. It was brilliant. It was funny. I was crying.
Then it ran by me, and I was like, what the hell?
That poor guy on the bike.
So, yeah, I mean, yeah, thanks, everybody. I'm glad y'all, I mean, it's funny as hell now. So, but then I couldn't quit laughing once I realized what it was, and I was like, who the hell is riding a bicycle through a cemetery?
I think the laughter was just relief it wasn't a ghost running at you.
I know. Because, I mean, did you see me like just freeze and just like watch it and just like.
Yeah. You nearly twisted your neck off.
Yeah.
Do you know what would have been funnier if you actually did fall off your desk? You fell off your chair and everything.
I couldn't move.
Oh, it was brilliant. Oh, good God.
Yeah.
That poor guy on the bike must have thought, what the hell is going on in this cemetery tonight?
So, anyways, but yeah, that was something.
It was definitely.
Now, would y'all ever thought in your wildest dreams during an investigation you would experience that in the cemetery?
No, not at that time of night either.
Right. I know. I would never experience somebody doing that. So that's like somebody walking up to you during an investigation going, hello. Now I would have jumped up, probably knocked over the damn table.
Yeah, wow. And this is why I say to the guys, when we go out, and obviously you're in a public area, this is why I don't like going out, just in case. Because someone could mess around and give you out, like just run at you and scare you, and you're like, whoa. Could you imagine if he run towards you and started shouting at you, you would have just crapped your pants and run?
Was it just you two there?
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the guy on the bicycle.
Oh my goodness.
So
did you lay EVP down or anything?
No, that's why we're saying, there's a lot of things we didn't get to do, right? That hindsight, we wish we would have done. She was going to do the grave whispering on her grandparents' grave.
Yeah.
So, and that's why I said we love the feedback. So next time there's a lot of things that we now, and I told her, we had notebook, to write stuff down to like, hey, make sure let's do this. I forgot my tripod so we could use a night vision binocular. So if we're not using them, we can still have them running, right? In goggles, so we can still film and go back and watch the footage, see if we can catch any shadows and stuff. We didn't do none of that stuff. So there's a lot of techniques and tricks that we would have tried. But hindsight, we know what to do, and especially the feedback and the audience was a really good help too. Because they were giving, hey, try this, try that, and we love that interaction. So
yeah, it's good. I think it's good sometimes to do an investigation and have people commenting and say, go and do this or go and do that.
Yeah, it really was, because like when my mind froze, and you're thinking, because stuff. It sounded like somebody was trying to come through the spirit box, right? And you're trying to hear, And people in the comment were like, hey, hand it to Shelby, or hey, try this, or get the spirit box back out. And that was good, right? Because it was keeping us moving and keeping us doing things. So we loved it, and we loved the interaction. So it was great.
It becomes like a group kind of investigation, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. And that was wonderful. It was really great. And the interaction was great. So
it was good. Very good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. So somebody told me, after the show, they're like, we had some people with abilities, like Dee was in there, some other people, and they were like, we're picking up this. Kat was in there, and they were telling them, hey, we see these people over here and all this. And it was like, and Shelby was picking up, and see, Shelby's never been on an investigation. And she was like, my body's tingling, and I've never felt this before. And then with the EMF detector going off and validating stuff, and, it was very interesting. So, yeah, Samantha, thank you. So it was pretty wild. So now she's got her feet wet a little bit. Now she's into it. So now she wants to go back and get involved a little more. So that's interesting.
Yeah, she was good. I liked her. I thought you immediately warmed to her. Do you know what I mean? It was
right.
Great kind of presence on camera. I know that she'd never done it before, and it was nice to see her trying to communicate. Even asking questions and not being too afraid to ask. You know what I mean? You could see that she was pretty gutsy.
Yes, yeah. Because at first she didn't want to, right? Because she was afraid of the unknown. And I was actually going to do all this by myself. And she's like, no, I'll go with it, Dad. And she says, I'll give it a try. I was like, okay, that's fine. And she's like, what's going to happen? I'm like, either we're going to have some or nothing, or it can be a big bust. And she says, like, what happens if nothing happens? And I was like, well, then nothing happens. And it's no big deal. It happens, right? And then I explained to her about the fishing shows and how we watch stuff off TV and things don't happen like we see on TV and everything in an hour, and how these production companies work and how long it takes to film things to get stuff for an hour show and what we watch on TV and all that other stuff. And she understood that. So, and I was like, it may be boring. So just be prepared, So, and she's like, well, what are people going to say about me? I'm like, don't worry about it. Just be yourself. And just, we'll try what we have. That's why we have all these tools and stuff. And we didn't even use half the equipment we brought. Well, actually 3/4. So, but like I said, but the interaction was great and I loved it.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
And we do have the psychic files. She's going to come aboard. Oh, there you go. So we're going to have her on the show too here soon. So that's going to be interesting. So what else we got planned for our next show? We're going to try to have some guests. So we're going to put that out too on your all's end.
Yeah, we'll try and get some guests on and talk about different things, different if they've got any items or anything like that. I don't know whether we could did we put our stuff on here of a graveyard that we did? I can't remember.
No, we can get some tickets to the graveyard.
Yeah,
we can do a little short, a 5-minute short, and put that on.
Yeah, we did a graveyard.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, we did a graveyard thing a couple of weeks ago when I came back off vacation, because I was like, I hadn't been ghost hunting for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, so I was desperate to go do something. So we popped out to a graveyard stroke church ruins place, which is supposed to be riddled with witchcraft and paganism and things like that. So we didn't go in the church because we needed permission to go in the church, but we were allowed to go in the graveyard. That was okay for us to do that. But we wouldn't have. I think they have a lot of trouble with vandalism and trespassers and things like that up there, so you would have to gain permission to go onto the church ruins, which is fine. I can get that sorted out eventually when we can spare a minute to get back out there and go again, because we're so super busy now. It's craziness, but good. It's good that we're busy. I like it. So we have got some stuff from the graveyard.
Yeah.
And me and Brian have still got our,
thanks, Penny. You're amazing.
me and Brian have still got our recording from Vegas. We did a call-out session.
Yes, we can do that. We can have a look at that.
So we got a lot of things in the works, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to mix some things up for everybody. And if y'all got some ideas, throw them out there, send them to us, message us.
Yeah.
We got some psychics. Law's going to be on, I think. She agreed to what once a month, right? So we're going to have her. Then Psychic Files has agreed to come on too as a guest. And she's going to interact. Hey, now, boss, welcome to the show. Glad to have you. Hello. So that's going to be interesting. So we're going to have a variety of things, right? So I'll try a few things on my end as well. So it's going to be really interesting. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's going to be cool.
Yeah, it's going to be good. It's just everybody can. Go on. Sorry, what did you say?
Sorry, Mick. How many lights are on your REM pod you made?
There's 4.
Yeah, 4 lights just came up.
Oh.
The number 4 and lights. And I'm agitated.
Go on then, touch it then.
I would die if it went off.
One of the lights, I put a UV light in there. So one of them's UV. Can you touch that box?
What was that?
I don't know.
That knock?
No, I heard another like a...
That wasn't me.
I didn't hear it come through my headphones.
It's just strange. Like, that box is in the same position as it was the other day, and then we got that when we asked the question. So, which is good because it's been sat there all night, and it's not been doing nothing.
Yeah.
But like, obviously, I'm not saying I'm medium, but I don't feel that there's much energy around. I think we've had it last weekend, didn't we? We had a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Irish, you want a cigarette? If you want a cigarette, you got to make that bike. I've got bikes on the
bike.
Can you ride that bike through the crowd? No, I'm joking. Can you light that box up on the floor? You know where the walkway is between here and the office, or where you used to go out and smoke. We did have the door open though, didn't we, Mick?
Is that door shut?
Ooh. You are?
Is the door shut between you two?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it usually open?
Yeah.
Well, it was open when we did it.
Don't open it. I'll turn my volume down.
You open the door.
Because it says I'm agitated and 4 lights.
Yeah, so maybe, I don't know.
I'll leave the door open.
No, we won't be able to see the lights there on the camera, will they?
No, it's still on.
Yeah, man, I'm balls. Bikes.
And can you make that box go off? Can you go towards it? Can you touch it?
Can you walk through the door to this room?
Go on, go from here.
I just heard 3 knocks on the door.
Did you?
Yeah. Like.
Go on, touch the box. Make the lights flash for us. Show us that you're here, please. Can you go towards it?
I'm just looking at the clouds going so fast past the full moon.
It's because we've got a storm.
If I was a werewolf.
You'd be right on it tonight, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
It's just strange. It's been quiet this week, isn't it?
Yeah, well, we've had like bursts, haven't we? Like little bits of bursts.
You've definitely got something around you in there because the EMF is going crazy.
I know, but it's been like that since I started. But if I pull it, away. Oh. Did you see that?
No, she froze.
No, you've gone frozen.
As soon as she touched it, she froze. Freeze frame.
Oh, you're frozen, Nico. Yeah.
Happened.
Are you back? Is she frozen?
No, she's got
Just,
booted.
Mum tries to ring her at this time of night to make sure we've locked up. Make sure we're in bed. You in bed? Why aren't you in bed yet? Have you locked the doors? Have you turned the oven off? That's what her mum's like.
She does it. It's every time, every night.
Every time.
Nice. It's nice.
It is.
It's nice that she calls. But what I was going to say is that when you move it, I mean, directly even around it, it's something to do with him. Oh, it stopped.
That's strange.
It feels really quiet in here.
We see how like it comes and goes like we do. See?
Yeah. It's weird. She's not going to light that box up though, is she? Wanted to
3 times it's come through, but I've ignored it. The devil is here.
Oh.
Whatever. There's no devil.
Is there any devils here?
There's only nice things.
Is there anyone that wants to hurt us here? Or did you get hurt?
I thought that, Dee.
She's
The
missing
music box.
Mm.
Yeah, just like your EMF detector went off now. Just like it's not even activating.
No, it's gone now.
See,
I'll be able to build up enough energy.
with all of you is very peaceful. Some things have happened to us in the past, but we'll leave that for another situation when we can talk about it. We've done it before about attachments and stuff, haven't we? Like whenever we did something, I always had the name Thomas come up around me, like he was attached to me, and he was 6 years old and he was attached to me. So I often ask, is Thomas here? Is Thomas here? Thomas, if you're here, can you touch the box on the floor? Can you make the buzzing sound and light up? And then what did I ask the other day? We did it. Denise. Is Denise here? Denise, if you're here, can you light the box up? Go towards the box. Can you touch it? It's weird. It's quiet. Apart from the changes.
I don't know if there's any relevance, but everyone's talking about eating pork, and hungry has come up.
Oh,
That's
I don't
wild.
know what the pork thing is, but
On one of the shows, we got in a debate with you about pigs in a blanket. Pigs in a blanket over here is a hot dog in a biscuit, right? And over there, you're also saying, there you go.
oh, okay. Well, hungry.
Oh, pigs in a blanket. You should taste more Christmas pigs in a blanket. They are the best.
Do you think you'd ever come over here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
You'd love it.
You should.
Yeah, he made me hungry the other night when he was cooking dinner.
No, pigs in blankets over here is sausage meat rolled in streaky bacon and then oven cooked, and it's just a delightful thing.
People believe you should not eat pork. It's in the Bible. Really?
I like pigs. Bacon, sausages, pork chops, eel.
You don't like pork chops.
I like pork chops. You don't like pork.
No,
You're weird. And the
like,
best sausages are made out of belly pork.
I like sausages. That's about as
Pork
far as.
belly.
Why are we talking about sausages?
I'm hungry. So, right. So, who's coming on next week? Our show next week.
So it's we're gonna seek and find, and we'll see, and we'll reach out and see who we can get, and we'll try a few things, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, and then we'll see who we can get, and then we'll start branching out across the world.
Yes.
It'll be interesting to get people from like every country, like people in Australia, just people like well, you're going live in Japan now, aren't you?
Yes, absolutely. We're live in
Oh,
Japan.
they're very spiritual over there, so they might have some really weird stuff.
That would be fascinating, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'll be great if they could. Oh, where are we going next? We are going to Bishton Hall
Twice
next month.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
I think this is the final.
It's next weekend, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like yeah.
Not this weekend, next weekend.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
No, last time we went there, I was driving up the road to it, and I thought there was a child standing in the road. I thought I'd run him over, and I swerved.
It was so weird.
But it was like
troll.
it was
It was weird. It was just standing in the on like the edge of the road.
Yeah,
A troll.
a child.
Oh, I thought you said a troll.
No, a child. But I was behind you, wasn't I? I was driving right behind you, and I didn't see it.
Well, I swerved out the way.
Yeah, I saw you swerve, but there was nothing there.
It's weird.
So you saw it, but I didn't. Or as what
it
you
was
swerved
like-
for, there was nothing there.
I'm scared.
Oh, I feel a bit nervous about going back, you know.
So
I'm
I'm
scared.
nervous. I'm nervous.
But I don't know whether this is going to be the finale.
I don't know. We'll see what we get, but it always.
Who said we have to catch it? Lala.
You what?
Yeah. We have to trap him.
We'll have to trap him.
Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna do that, but
Well, not this time. We'll have to wait till the second time.
yeah, we'll have to do it the second time. We'll have to rile him up this time.
Yeah, otherwise.
Oh my lord!
No, I am
Yeah,
nervous.
we'll try and go live there. We'll try and do a live walk around to show you. We won't be able to go live in the cellar. That's 100%.
And that's the worst. That's the worst bit is down in the cellar. But there is once you step down there, you get no service at all. So it's annoying, but
we are going with guests, so it's going to be our Halloween special, isn't it? FDL with guests.
That'll be interesting.
It's a small event. It's not a big event. It's a small exclusive event.
Yeah.
For some special people.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah. Should be good.
Yeah.
And
That's
demonic
nice.
has just come through.
What?
Demonic.
Oh god.
Oh, he can do one.
I believe that more the devil.
He scares me though, man.
But there are. I'll just text her. There are dolls and everything in that house. There's old books. There's old toys. There's a lot of stuff in there.
It's just horrible, isn't it?
It's going to be interesting.
Well, there we go. So that's what we'll do.
Sorry for a quiet one. At least we got to laugh at Grizzly nearly having a heart attack.
Yeah, but
That
this
was a
has been
good
going
show.
off crazy, and the balls have been going off. The old balls.
Absolutely.
Nothing major. Well,
So,
hang on.
you never
That's
know.
paranormal for you.
That's
Oh.
right.
Okay,
I'll have to speak with
Well, I
everyone.
hope you get feeling better, Nikki.
I'll get there. Couple more days, I think I should be out of it.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, from coast to coast and around the world. And we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Catch you on the
Bye.
next show. Bye-bye.
Bye.